Posted by the hairy Farmpit girls on August 24th at 9:30 a.m. Farmpit failure number 38,102. As some of you may know, we are breeding the goats a little early this year in order to give Vincent Van Goat a little extra time to get things right. Last year, he proved to be an utter failure, and as our sole source of income is soap sales and our ability to eat for the year is directly correlated to the sex lives of our goats, we are taking no chances this year. This year, having Vincent in the same pasture as everyone else, along with a competition with our newest buck, Jeff Goatbloom, things are seeming to get into all the right places, and he seems to be spending less time on the foreplay of endless hours of screaming into buttholes and more time actually doing the deed appropriately. But this wouldn't be the farm pit if everything was normal and running perfectly smoothly. Our newest addition, Aretha Franklin, is a Saanen, and she has proven to be the sweetest milkmaker ever. She's still producing nearly a gallon a day and gives us the bonus of dozens of kisses before and after giving us her milk. We are absolutely in love with her, and due to Vincent's gross inabilities to get anything other than his own chin pregnant last year, she has pretty much single-handedly saved the farm this year. She recently came into heat, and prior to that had been rolling her eyes at Vincent's antics of just running around screaming and talking about his junk to anyone who would listen. Aretha is our biggest goat. She's about 140 pounds, compared to our regular girls being about 40 pounds, and Vincent topping out at about 65. She's a gigantic goddess of milk and kisses. Vincent decided to treat her like anyone else when she came into heat. Aretha smelled all feminine and fancy to him, so like a typical man, he made farting sounds into her booty hole and called her a pretty mountain he couldn't wait to climb. Jen and I were unloading hay when we saw all of this go down. Aretha was standing at the gate watching us, and Vincent went to mount her, which is literally all we pay him to do. He screamed and moaned and jumped on top, when with the quickness of a well-trained ninja, Aretha managed to flip him around and got on top of him. She held her front legs tight around him, and his eyes bulged out of his head. Smacking her big ol' udders against his backside, she gave him a wild ride that he couldn't manage to escape from, but we saw the fear shooting from his face. From a proud feminist perspective, we raised a fist of solidarity in the air and were like, yes, queen, take the patriarchy from behind and show them women are on top. But from a goat farmer perspective, we shook our heads and lowered them into our hands. That's absolutely not how this works, honey. One way or another, we are hoping to have some mini Sonins next year, whether Baritha or Vincent carries them. We desperately want this to happen. But to anyone who's been following the antics of breeding seasons over the years, Vincent appears to have been doing some squats, working on his reach, and standing on his tiptoes, and our hopes are high. If anything, Jeff seems to be a nice, quiet lover that the girls are all smitten about. So hopefully, if we throw enough at them, something will stick. Hashtags Yas Queen, Feminist Farmers, Girl Power, Farm Pit Fail, Vincent Van Goat.